Hi guys, and welcome to the Average Pundits. So, it's time for a bit of a change up here on the Average Pundits channel, so why not hit you guys with the top 10. Sticking with the theme of the Premier League during the outbreak of the coronavirus, we should be making different content until we get back into the studio. Anyways, let's get into this list, the top 10 most accomplished players in Premier League history. And due to the dominance of Manchester United, I shall only be including 4 of their players to give the rest of the players a fair chance. Number 10. Vincent Kompany. Our first player on this list is a Manchester City player, and surprisingly, it's their longest serving player, former captain Vincent Kompany. Kompany is known for his defensive awareness, leadership, and most of all, his massive bald head. So he was one of the deadliest defenders from set pieces. Playing with Manchester City from 2008, Kompany earned 4 Premier League titles, 2 FA Cups and 3 League Cups. He is now playing in his home country of Belgium, captaining side and elect to round out his illustrious career. Number 9. Wayne Rooney. One of 4 Manchester United players on this list, and it's not hard to see why. It would be weird to have a list and not include the second highest goalscorer in Premier League history, not to mention one of the most dominant strikers of the 2010s. Rooney started his career at Everton, where he earned a move to Manchester United, where he earned the majority of his respect. Rooney earned 5 Premier League trophies, 1 FA Cup, 3 League Cups and a Champions League. Rooney is now playing with Derby County in the Championship whilst also trying for his coaching badges. Number 8. Sergio Aguero.
That was enough for the 3 points. Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero!
Well, the man who guided Manchester City to their first ever Premier League title. Not only was it their first title, but they pried it from the hands of the most accomplished manager in the Premier League era, Sir Alex Ferguson. Aguero has recently become Manchester City's all-time leading goalscorer and sits in 4th all-time in the Premier League. As of this recording, Aguero has 4 Premier League trophies, 1 FA Cup and 5 League Cups. Still a few years ahead for the Argentinian talisman and arguably one of the best strikers in the world today. Number 7. Didier Drogba. One of the most accomplished African players in history of the Premier League, Didier Drogba has been named one of the deadliest strikers in the first division of English football. I mean, who doesn't remember scoring a goal on the playground and doing his iconic celebration? Coming over to Chelsea from Marseille in 2004, Drogba hit the ground running, having had 1 season scoring close to 30 goals for the Blues. The move to London earned Drogba 4 Premier League winners' medals, 4 FA Cups, 3 League Cups and 2 Community Shields, not to mention a Champions League winners' medal. Hell of a player in a hell of an era of English football, and one of the most prolific scorers in Premier League history. Number 6. David Silva. The second player of the dominant era of Manchester City, and it's one of their longest tenured players. One of the most creative players of all time in the Premier League, he has been a key player in City's success. Coming to City from Valencia at the time of recording, Silva has won 4 Premier League trophies, 2 FA Cups, 5 League Cups, which slightly outdoes teammate Vincent Kompany. Silva is still playing for Manchester City and has been one of their best creative midfielders in the Premier League era, sitting joint 11th for most assists in Premier League history. Number 5. Petr Cech. The one and only goalkeeper on this list. That's partly because I'm not allowing any more Manchester United players on this list. Sorry, Peter Schmeichel. The man is best known for his protective helmet that was a mainstay in the Premier League for over a decade. Cech had a Premier League career spanning 15 years and has amounted 443 career appearances for both Chelsea and Arsenal. Over his career, Cech has gathered 4 Premier League titles, 5 FA Cups, 3 League Cups and a Champions League, along with a Europa League win. Definitely a top 10 goalkeeper of all time in the Premier League, not just a player wearing an egg cup on his head. His talents were definitely not hindered by his horrific injury. Number 4. John Terry. Here is the last player on this list that actually isn't a Manchester United legend, so let's savour John Terry while we can. Arguably one of Chelsea's best players, and with his resume, you can't argue with him being one of the best defenders of the Premier League era. Not that his time in the league hasn't been met with a lot of Controversy. Sorry, Wayne Bridge. Terry is Chelsea's most successful captain, having led them to 5 Premier League titles, 4 FA Cups, 3 League Cups, 1 Europa League and a Champions League title. Bowing out of the Premier League in 2018 after last season with Aston Villa, he is now the assistant manager of the Claret and Blues. Number 3. Gary Neville. The first of 3 Manchester United players in a row on this list, and where better to start than Gary Neville. The man with the most pride wearing a Manchester United shirt and took the most pride in beating their Merseyside rivals Liverpool. Neville was one of Manchester United's best captains of the Premier League era, and it's easy to see why. Neville played a whopping 400 games for the Red Devils before bowing out in 2011. He was able to gather 8 Premier League trophies, 3 FA Cups, 2 League Cups and 2 Champions Leagues. Gary Neville is now best known for arguing with Jamie Carragher and ranting about how bad the current Manchester United squad is. Ollie's at the wheel, am I right, lads? Huh? Number 2. Paul Scholes. The man's so good. He was asked to come out of retirement by Alex Ferguson to take on Manchester City in the title race in Manchester United's last ever Premier League winning season. Definitely in contention to be one of the best players in the Premier League history, along with other legendary centre midfielders like Vieira, Gerrard and Lampard. Passing ability and vision like no other, Scholes was a crucial part of the Fergie era. Scholes helped United to 11 Premier League titles along with 2 Champions Leagues, 3 FA Cups and 2 League Cups. Probably one of the only players in Premier League history to make you proud to be a ginger. And number 1, Ryan Giggs. Well, what a career for the Welsh magician. I'm a Liverpool fan, and I can't deny the amount of trophies this man has won. Giggs was known for his blistering pace and ability to get past defenders from a wide position, the most accomplished player under the tutelage of Alex Ferguson in a very dominant decade for the Reds. Giggs led the Red Devils to 13 Premier League medals, 4 FA Cups, 3 League Cups, 9 Community Shields, 2 Champions Leagues, one of which was included in the treble-winning season, and a Club World Cup along with a UEFA Super Cup. My God, that's a lot of trophies. A little known fact, Ryan Giggs has the most assists in the Premier League's history. Bravo, Mr. Giggs. Thank you for watching this top 10 on the most accomplished players in Premier League history. Now, if you'd like to see more of the videos, please click the annotations on the screen to see more of our content. Go to our Twitter @PunditsAverage, our Instagram @AveragePundit, and if you are looking to get on the podcast when we are in the studio again, please look at our business email, theaveragepundit@outlook.com. For now, I've been Reese, your resident average pundit. Goodbye for now, and see you soon. It's time to blow the full-time whistle.